welcome back to my channel. Another day, another new upload. Today's deck is about Sera. I call this deck Sweet Serendipity. Get it, guys? Alright, enough joking around. I will explain how this deck works. The core card of this deck is Sera. Basically, turn 6 is the turn where you will reveal your epic plays. This will surprise your enemies and steal big cubes from them. On this game, the first location is not really good for us because it demolishes our deck. The only way to win this game is by using 100% of my brain power. Since I have no idea what my enemy's deck is, I have to assume that we are both on a pickle. I will still try to push this game and win for you guys. Turn 2 gave us a good location to make up for the loss of our deck. Our game plan is to be the first one to fill the middle location in order to have a copy of our cards and have more plays in the later rounds. Our bishop will be the carry of this game since we can make plays and produce value for our boy bishop. Did you know that bishop was created by a Filipino? Cool facts presented by Zboy. Yes, sir. Bishop is a safe play because every time you make a play, it buffs our bishop +1, which makes it tougher for our enemy to contest. This game is very tough on us because our deck is not built for Lamentus. We can only hope we can win this by the strength and wits. I have no idea so far what my enemy deck is, but you can bet that I can still make ways to win this. It seems like we are battling a Devil Dinosaur variant deck because of E-Card the Collector. It seems like this is the battle for the mid with the Collector buffing every card created and bishops for every play I make. Looks like we won middle lane. Now we have to win the other lanes in order to win this game. Our game plan is either win the left or right lane. And I choose the right lane, which where I will put my card Sera. With the Viper play that the enemy made, it is impossible for us to win the right lane now. We have to switch to the left lane and try to win that with pure strength and numbers play. Now we go all in and put our cards in the board and hope we win the game. Good thing he didn't commit the left lane, or else we would have lost. This is the power of the Sera deck. With a little bit of critical thinking and the right decision, you can win games on turn 6 with a surprise factor. Victory. For our next game, our game plan is still the same as either have Angela buff or our boy Bishop as our main carries of this game. Kitty Pryde is also one to consider if you don't have Bishop or Angela. Kitty is a great substitution if you don't have Heat Monkey in your card pool. Scarlet Witch is a good card if you want to get rid of locations that don't benefit you. That's why I recommend you to play Scarlet Witch on locations that is unfavorable for you. The third location is a good location for Bishop because you can leave Bishop on that location without giving it a thought like a strong independent chess piece. Bishop is a card that you can live alone without worrying too much, unlike a crying baby that needs its mommy. Looks like our opponent is playing a control deck that specializes on controlling the board. With control cards like Storm, Professor X, and Spider-Man. But unlucky for him, he met us. We will show this guy who is in control of this match, yes sir. Daredevil is a great card for control decks, because it can predict what are my next moves on turn 5. Turn 5 is the perfect turn to put Professor X or Spider-Man. If you are a control deck player, it is a high-risk, high-reward play. If you don't have a Daredevil, but if you're me, you don't need luck. You just need faith. Unfortunately for us, he predicted the sweet Gamora play that gives him the advantage on the first location. Now our chances of winning is to win the middle location and the right location. I hope it works out for us. Our only play now is to have a larger power on the middle lane and hope the enemy has no big cards. That can produce power on the right lane like Claw or Mr. Fantastic. Our only play now is to have a larger power on the middle lane and hope the enemy has no big cards. That can produce power on the right lane like Claw or Mr. Fantastic. Good thing you put the original Mysterio on the middle lane, or else we would have lost that game. GG's, that was a good win for us. Victory. This is the last game for us guys. This is where I will show you the full potential of this deck. The thing I like about this deck is that it has many counters that could counter any potential deck that comes in your way and manage to win the game on turn 6. Watch how I will destroy this opponent with basic strategy that will make your minds blown away. The game plan of this game is to put Bishop on the first lane and utilize the Nexus location. We will put our control card Goose to negate high-value cards of our opponents. This is a great counter to big cards like Double Dinosaur Hulk, and even tech cards like Shang-Chi and Enchantress. With Muir Island, the opponent took advantage of the buff that is given by the third location. That's why he filled his board first, in order to utilize the buff that is given. Our game plan is to spam Kitty Pryde on Muir Island and put additional cards in order to benefit also from the buff that is given by this location. As of now, I feel very sketchy of my opponent, because he did not put any cards on the first location, which gives me a thought that he will change the location in favor for him to win the game. I would still continue to spam the Kitty Pryde and other cards on Muir Island. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So now we put Angela on the Muir Island along with Kitty Pryde and the Sentinel. This way we can use the buff and spam Kitty Pryde alongside with it. Now you see the opponent just started Apocalypse, which will be an indicator that he will summon it on the middle lane. Good thing Starlet, which changed the location earlier than we expected. I thought the enemy will change it on the last turn for the surprise factor. Now we can make a play that assures us the victory. The idea of display is to kill Nova and buff power remaining cards, like Goose Bishop Angela and the two Sentinels, giving them +1. But as you can see, I predicted where he puts the Apocalypse, which is on the middle lane. Good thing we focused on the side lanes. Don't underestimate the power of this deck. The tech card is the MVP of this deck. I hope you guys learned from my video. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one. Peace out, C-Club.